Guys, what is going on? Before we go any farther, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and let's move forward. So this is my buddy Kyle's pistol. It's a Smith & Wesson SD40VE. He's had it for a while. It's empty. And we're going to talk about this pistol today, and we're going to do some work with this pistol. I went and got it from him the other day. I shot it a few months ago at the range, and you guys know me, I'm no great pistol shot by any means, but the trigger, everybody sees it's clear, no mag, it's clear. The trigger on this thing is absolutely horrible. Horrible trigger. Tons of take up on it, and man, it's got a pretty hefty spring in it. So let's see what it's got in it right now. Clear. Let's see here. We set. Is it working? Come on, baby. Ready. Okay. Let's see here. So, come on, come on. She's creeping. I can feel her creeping. I can feel it creeping. 7 pounds, 5.5 ounces. Let's try it again, just for giggles. I mean, this thing was tough to shoot. And I'm a little bit of a trigger snob. I've already had tons of comments about I talk too much about the triggers. Well, that's too bad. I like a good trigger. Come on, come on. So 7 pounds, 8.6 ounces. So we got a 7.5 pound trigger and a striker fired pistol. And man, that take up is a pain in the butt. Oop. It just keeps going and going and going and going and going and going and going. Come on. There it finally went. I mean, it's a cool pistol. Feels great. It's got decent sights on it. The front sight's got a lot of dirt in that. We'll get that cleaned up. But I mean, it feels good. And I mean, I was shooting it okay, but I wasn't shooting it great by any means. I don't shoot anything great. But me and Kyle got to talking, and I've taken some pistols and put Apex Tactical triggers in them, and it's really helped them out. So we've got Kyle Action Enhancement Kit from Apex Tactical, and this kit says it's going to reduce the overall travel of the trigger, and it should reduce it by a minimum of 2 pounds on the trigger pull. So I want to put this in here. I'm not going to show you that because it's a pain in the butt, number one, and number two, YouTube's got all sorts of goofy rules. I don't know if it covers doing trigger replacements, but I don't want to mess with YouTube flagging this video. So Apex Tactical, on their website, they got great instructional videos to show you how to do these things. Now they highly recommend you do it by a gunsmith. I'm no gunsmith by any means, but I can change a trigger, not a big deal. But watch their videos, just don't start taking things apart and screwing it up. Now, one thing in the video they said, you'll need a block, you'll need a punch set, and possibly a file set. This is just a little needle file set. So I'm going to change this trigger out, and we will see what it does, see how it helps it out. Alright guys, got the trigger switched out with the Apex Enhancement Kit. It really wasn't that bad at all. The videos help out tremendously. This pistol is the basic model, so it doesn't have the magazine override deal in it, so you don't have to mess with a few springs in there. But here's the old trigger, just the plain Jane old hook safety trigger that Smith & Wesson was using for a long time. So here's the new trigger. It does still have quite a bit of travel, but not as bad. And I'm really curious. I mean, it feels lighter, but the only way we're going to know for sure is with the gauge. So let's see what the gauge is saying here. Make sure we're ready to go here. So we're at 7.5 pounds. So hopefully we're at 5.5 pounds now. 5.6. Oh. Do it again. It's creeping. Come on, come on. 514. Let's try it one more time. $5.8. So I'd say we took off 2 pounds. I mean, it definitely feels better. It's hard for folks on the television or computer or phone, whatever, to really tell the difference. But let's take it out to the range and shoot it. So let's get some range footage, and maybe we'll come back and talk about it at the bench. But this gun, you can find these on sale for about $300 usually. They're $3.99 to $4.25. Kyle carries this as his everyday carry pistol, so it's definitely dirty. The inside was pretty dirty, but no big deal. The action enhancement kit was $65. So $65, you lose 2 pounds, and it's a better feeling trigger than the hook trigger for me anyway. I like straighter triggers. I can't wait to shoot it. So yeah, let's go get some footage of me shooting this thing. And we might come back and talk about it. If we don't talk about it, have a good afternoon and hit that subscribe button, but most likely we'll come and talk about it. Alright, so we got Kyle's Smith & Wesson SD40 VE with the Apex trigger in there. I only put 5 rounds in the mag just in case I did something wrong. I don't want the gun to run off, which it'd be tough for it to do. But I always like to be a little cautious. So let's see. Last time I shot this gun, it was not fun to shoot. So let's see how it does now. Oh, come on. There we go. I'm shooting it way low left. Way low left. And I was holding down the trigger bar there. So the reset on this is still... It's got a long reset, but that's okay. Let's go load it up and try it one more time here. Okay, so we got a full mag this time. 14 rounds. Take our time shooting this. And it's still got a lot of take up, but not as bad as it was before. And I mean, it's a more pleasurable to shoot. So I mean, the Apex trigger did what it said it would do. Oh, low left. Oh, low left. Trying to hit that trigger reset. Oh, that was actually right where I was aiming. Oh, I hold down the slide, and then of course I got a little flinch, but that made it way more pleasurable to shoot. So if you guys are having some trigger issues, definitely check out the Apex triggers. It's a good stuff. So I think we'll end that video there. Hope Kyle's really satisfied with it. He should be. We took 2+ pounds off the trigger pull, took a little bit of creep out, and made it way more pleasurable to shoot. You guys have a great Sunday.